they describe nouns, okay? We're going to focus on superlative and comparative adjectives. So let's go over our standards. Let's go ahead and read the first one. Form and use, go ahead, comparative and superlative adjectives and adverbs. And choose between them depending on what is to be modified. So we're going to be choosing different ones. The next one, ready? Use a growing number of general, go ahead, academic and domain specific words in order to add detail, create an effect, or create shades of meaning while speaking and writing. Awesome. So, let's go over our objectives now. I want you to face forward and we're going to read them. Let's go. We will be able to create sentences in a short story with the correct form of comparative and superlative adjectives. Next one. We will be able to choose between comparative and superlative adjectives depending on what should be modified. And the next one, we and domain-specific words, adjectives, to add detail, create effect, and create meaning while speaking and writing. Awesome job reading those objectives. So I want everybody to stand up where you are. And we are going to take our student pledge for our expectations. Hand on your heart. Just like we did for the pledge allegiance, we're going to read the student pledge. Ready? Today I will do my best to be my best. What I do today will make a difference in my life. My choices will affect me and those around me. I will listen. I will follow directions. I will be honest. I will respect the rights of others. I will learn something today because today matters and my future is built one now at a time. So now, in this moment that we are in, let's be ready, let's be respectful, and let's learn. Okay? Jacob? Go ahead. Your binder folder. All right, adjectives. You guys did your booklet. Adjectives are words that describe a noun. So they help us know more about the nouns. Nouns are person, place, things, or ideas, okay? So let's look. We're going to describe the nouns you see here. First one. When you're ready, it is slime. What are some adjectives we can use to describe it? Raise your hand when you're ready. Camila. Smooth. It looks like it's smooth. Any other adjectives? Leo. Fluffy. Magali. Colorful. That's a great one. Leilani. Sticky. It might be sticky. And one more. Mia. Okay, adjectives. So we can say. Sophia. Soft. Stretchy. What would happen with that type of slime? We can stretch it. So those are adjectives. Next picture. Ready? Now I want you to think, pair, share with your group. Share with your group some adjectives. All right, what are some words to describe our noun tacos? Mia. Yummy. Delicious. One more, Leilani. Was that yours? Greasy? Yeah, they did look greasy. Okay, another one. Ready? Next picture. Think, pair, share with your group, okay? Go ahead. Ice cream. Ooh, I like that one.
Sweet.
Ready? Okay, it's ice cream. Scoops of ice cream. Okay, I see students are ready. Aiden. Cold. Yes, I heard that one all around the classroom. classroom. Leo. Delicious. Elian.
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. Okay, that's another one. And Sergio. Colorful. Yes, this ice cream is colorful. One more, Camila. Freezing. Yes, freezing could be a verb, but in this point it's like.
Now you're making me crave.
I'm sorry.
I already
Last one. Oh, cascada. Remember, we are think, pair, share with your partner. Yes, it does. Remember to think, pair, share with your partner, okay? Discuss it, and remember our voice level should be quieter.
Delicious.
Cascada. Let's see, Aranza. Adorable. I agree. Yes. Jackie. Fluffy. They do look fluffy. Look at their fur. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see someone who hasn't participated yet. Adrian. It's okay. It's an adjective. As long as it's an adjective. Well, if it's kind. Okay, you can save it for another time.
I'm gonna say
Okay, ugly is an adjective. Some people, and that's okay because some people do not like dogs, so they might think that it's ugly. It's an adjective. And one more message. Suave, soft, smooth. Good job. Okay. Chubby would be another one. Okay. So let's go ahead and compare. This is the adjective that we are focusing. Cascada. Okay, these are the adjectives that we are going to compare today. Let's read our first one. These are comparative. The definition: used, read it, to compare two things. Only two things. That's why it says compare. Compare. You're comparing two things. Like examples. Let's read our examples. Taller, smaller, funnier. I noticed that the ending for comparative ends in er, or it can begin with more. What are we comparing in this picture? What type of hot Cheetos? Camila. Oh, you got it. Okay, so let's talk about it first. These are baked hot Cheetos. Adrian, these are baked hot Cheetos, and these are extra flaming hot. Who can eat extra flaming hot? Wow, you guys are brave. Okay, hands down. So, just like Camila already shared our comparative adjective. What is our comparative adjective? Spicier. We're comparing the spice. Spicier. Spiciness. Next one. We have, Leo, let's go ahead and read it. Superlative. Say it. Superlative. Superlative adjectives also compare, but they're going to compare three or more things. Okay? Three or more. So I want you to show me comparative. Say it. Mirrors on. Mirrors on. Comparative. Two things. Compare. Superlative. Kinesthetic moves for it. Superlative. Ready? Superlative. Three things or more. Compare. Alright, so we know that this is three or more, and it shows either the most or the least. Like for examples, tallest, smallest, funniest. What do you notice about the ending of those words?
EST.
It ends in EST. So here we are comparing my basketball fans. Who are these people? Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Shaq. So who is the tallest? Who is the tallest? Shaq. Who is the shortest? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe this is wrong. Thank you, guys. I'll have to update it. Thank you. So we know that comparatives compare how many things? Two. And superlatives will compare three or more. Okay? For the next one, we're going to do a short little quiz.
Look, it's how you feel.
Okay? comparative, okay? Which is faster?
That's
A cheetah or a motorbike? Which is faster? Faster or comparative?
Yes, I
A
know.
motorbike can be faster than a cheetah. All right, now we are working on what comparative adjective? What is that comparative? Taller. What is the adjective? Taller. Which is taller? A giraffe or an elephant? Which is taller? Giraffe. All right. Okay, next one. Those were comparative. Now we are working on what type of adjective? Superlatives. What are superlatives? Let's do our kinesthetic movement. Superlatives. Ready? Say it. Compares three things or more. Ready? Let's go ahead and look at some comparative examples. We are working on faster. Now comes superlative fastest. Which one is the fastest? A cheetah, a falcon, or a zebra? Which is the fastest? All right, which one is the smallest? Which one is the smallest? Our superlative adjective, smallest. Turn it around, please. Earth, the Mars, or the moon? Which one is the smallest? Awesome. So those were our superlative adjectives. Alright, so let's read our sentence frame for superlative and comparative adjectives. Ready? The correct, go ahead and read it with me. The correct superlative or comparative adjective is blank because, and then you're going to explain your reasoning. Because why? Yes, go ahead, click the paper. So I will show you how to do the first one, okay? And you will pick whether it's a superlative or comparative one. Leilani and Magali, ready? First one. We'll be careful. Comparative or superlative. Let's read the sentence together. The weather, ready? Go. The weather was 104 degrees. It was the blank day of the year. I'm going to do this one myself. So, the weather was 104 degrees. Let me think. It's comparing it to only one day or all of the days? All of the days. So I think it is going to be a superlative adjective because it's comparing it to more than one day. So I'm going to go with hottest because remember that our superlative ends in S. So I will use the sentence frame. The correct superlative adjective is hottest because it's comparing it with more than one day or comparing more than two things. All right, superlative or comparative? Think, pair, share with your partner, your group. Go ahead. Maria is blank than Easton in the race. Compare with use your sentence frame with your partner. Use your sentence frame with your partner. Explain what? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. All right. For the first one, Jacob, what do you think? What did you or your partner explain? Faster. Because it makes more sense. Anyone else want to help explain why it should be faster using our sentence frame?
Oh, can I?
Go ahead, Leilani.
It should be faster because it's a
Adjective. Good job. And why comparative? Comparative will compare how many?
2 things.
2 things. Next one. Ready? With your partner, think, pair, share for this one. Let's read it together before you begin. The sunset is more beautiful or most beautiful than the sunrise. Okay. Eyes on the screen. Ready for the instructions. So now we are going to create a sentence using superlative adjectives. You're going to create a sentence with your partner. Okay? You'll each write it on your board or with the group you're in. Okay? So I'm going to make an example and then to model it. Okay? Mia and Lil, ready? Let's read it. The mouse is blank, then a blank. It has to be a comparative adjective. Comparative adjectives will compare 2 things and ends in ER or more. So I'm going to write on my sentence. The mouse is, and I'm going to choose the comparative adjective smaller. I'm going to use the comparative adjective smaller because I'm going to compare it to a than a dog. The mouse is smaller than a dog. What am I comparing the mouse to? A dog. All right, your turn. Ready? Oh, sorry. This is my turn still. I'm going to model. This was a comparative. Oh, are we ready to learn? Aranza, ready to learn? Next one. That was a comparative. Now I need to pick a superlative adjective. I am going to compare Messi to all of these soccer players. And remember, these are opinions. Maybe I'm going to say best. Maybe for you it will be the worst. They're kind of their opinion. They could be opinions. So I'm going to say Messi is
the worst.
ready? Cascada. Cascada. And I like the one Henry shared, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. Messi is the shortest. I'm comparing it to all of them on his team. Player on his team. So I need to put what I'm comparing. Player on his team. His team is more than, but that would be comparative. His team is more than 2 people, so I'm superlative. I'm comparing him to more, 3 or more. And notice that it ends in EST and comparatives end in ER.
Look at mine. You're reading mine. Messi is shorter than.
You get to do yours right now on the next one.
Can I
Ready?
read mine?
Go ahead. You can work with your partner or your group. Think, pair, share. It can be different. No, it's where you're saying. The next one will be. Okay. And you can grab write your own sentence. It doesn't have to be the same as a partner. Okay? If you need to look back at your vocabulary, it's up here on the board. The turtle is blank, then a. Okay, you can choose. You can choose different ones that are. All right, if I call your name, come up with your whiteboard. Sergio. Camila, stand up at the front.
Can I go?
All right, Sergio, go ahead and share your sentence. Nice and loud. Everyone else listening ears so we can identify the superlative adjective they use. Go ahead, Sergio.
The giraffe is the tallest animal.
The giraffe is the tallest animal. What is the superlative adjective? Tallest. Camila, go ahead.
The giraffe is the tallest animal.
Okay? Writing short story. I'm going to model it first. So let me erase my whiteboard. Let's read the rules, our directions for it. Ready? It should be 3 to 4 sentences. Next one, read it. Include at least one superlative and one comparative in the paragraph and underline them. Okay? It could be about anything you want, but I put visuals so we can get ideas. What do we see in this visual? A birthday cake. So it looks like a birthday. So my short story is going to be about my birthday. So I'm going to write a short story. Last year, I had the best birthday ever. And then I'm just modeling so you can see it, okay? Mia and Leo, eyes up here. Last year, I had the best birthday ever. I ate the most delicious cake ever. What is my adjective here? Not just delicious, most delicious. Is most delicious comparative or superlative? Superlative. So I'm just missing a comparative and one more sentence. First, I opened the bigger the gift. What is the adjective? Bigger. And is that comparative or superlative? Comparative, because I'm comparing it. Maybe I had 2 gifts, I opened the bigger one first. Alright. So that's the example. 3 sentences. It's just a very short story, boys and girls. Elian, it's just a very short story. And you just need to make sure you have at least 1 and 1. If you include more than 1, then you're going to exceed. Okay? You're going to be overachieving today. Next part, you get to pick your partner. Take your whiteboard and marker. Stand up. Stand up with your partner, with your marker and whiteboard. Hand up. And find a friend. Find a partner. You get to pick your partner and write your own short story together. Pick a partner. Everyone have a partner. Go ahead. We saw some people. Once you found your partner, take a seat somewhere. All eyes on me.
All eyes on you.
Okay. So you are going to receive a lined piece of paper. Put your name, and you're going to write your own short went to a zoo, or what animals might be at a zoo, because animals are different sizes, they have different features. Okay? Make sure you underline the adjectives that you use. Same thing you did with your partner, but now it's on your own. Whiteboard, put it away if you're not using it. Close your marker. Same thing as what you had with your partner, but now it's okay. So now that we've finished our short stories, let's go on to our reflection. Why was this important? It's okay, you can finish up. Why was this important? Okay. Why are comparative and superlative adjectives important? Leilani. So we can be understood. When we want to compare the differences between items, it's because of the when we want to compare adjectives, we want to compare nouns, we use these adjectives. Thank you. And the next part. Henry, go ahead and take a seat. The next part. When have you used a superlative or adjective in real life? When have you used a superlative adjective in real life? Think, pair, share. Think, pair, share very quickly. Ready? Go. Think, pair, share. When have you used one? What have you compared before? Like, who's your favorite sports player? Do you have your favorite or your favorite team? So when you talk about something, you say like they're the worst or the best? So you're using some of these adjectives. Okay, ready? Name and tic-tac-toe. When you're finished, pencils down and eyes on me. All right. Okay, I see everyone is ready. Leilani, be careful. Self-assessment. We're going to, so for the first part, we are only focusing on the first row. Make sure your name is on there. First row. All right? Create, it's kind of small, I apologize. I'll say it louder, okay? Create sentences with comparative and superlative. So, I did not create sentences with these. I created sentences using these adjectives. Or I created sentences and they were meaningful. I included details in my sentences. So you're going to check mark, put an X in the one that you think you are at on that top row. Okay?
Wait, do we put a name?
Yes, your name should be on it. In the back or in the front. As long as your name is on there. Okay?
Last name too?
Next one. Choose between comparative and superlative adjectives. I was not able to choose which one was correct. I was able to choose which one was the correct one in the sentence. Or I was able to choose and I was able to explain why. So you were able to explain with maybe your definition why you chose that one. Okay? So go ahead and X out where you think you should be for that one. Okay? If you were able to choose it, then you should be here, an X in the middle. If you were able to choose it and explain why you chose it, you'll fit. It looks like it. And the last one, create a sentence in a short